Hi, and welcome to my tutorial on putting lights onto walls. This is Cherokee KK at imvu.com. Okay, as you noticed, I've already brought my wall in here. Okay, what I do next is I go up here to layers, add a new layer. On my layers, I always do transparency. That's the way I can see what is actually behind what I'm doing. Okay, now we're going to go to the paintbrush. Okay, now I will have these paintbrushes that I'm going to use are actually in the group already. So I'll try getting the link to put it back up there also. Okay, I picked a brush I want to use this time around. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and we're going to change this to white because I want them actually white this time around. And if you notice, this is awful big. We're going to scoot this over a minute. This is awful big here, so we want to bring it down a little bit more. So hit your scale button and bring it down. Okay. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're just going to start painting. Make sure you are on your new layer though. Okay, if you notice I messed up, so Control Z will take it out. Okay, just don't go too far because you will delete your new layer. Alright, so I want to go ahead and I'm on my new layer. And I'm going to go ahead and start adding some lights in here. Okay, the more times you click, the brighter it becomes. Okay, you can get carried away and you just keep going and forget what you're doing and end up with something like that. Okay, but we're going to delete that off. I'm using my Control Z to get it out of there. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show you a little trick I learned here. I'm going to the scale tool, which is right up here. And I'm going to start scaling this because I want the lights to actually go down further. So, and then you're going to get this thing here. This is the width and height that you've already got it scaled to. Just hit scale and you've got it scaled. Okay, now I'm going to add a new layer because I want another color added in there also. So new layer. It comes up transparency again. Now I'm going to change colors this time. I'm going to use like a yellowish color. Okay, make sure you're always on your brush when you start this. And I'm going to actually bring my brush down a little bit more because this is actually just a inside color that I'm using on these lights. And you'll be able to notice if you're not on the right layer. Let me show you here. I'm going to hide that for a second. If I'm actually on this layer, it's not as bright. Okay. Control Z, get that out of there. Okay, and then I'm going to click on my eyeball to bring those back in. As you can see, they're actually a lot brighter. Okay. Now you can also do the same thing I just did earlier. Go to Scale. And you can scale this also. So if you want the yellow to show a little bit more, or you can actually move it too. Then hit Scale. Okay. Alright. Now that we're done with that, I'm going to show you how that you can make them lighter. Let's start with the white first because it's on the bottom. We can lighten this up a little bit like this. And then you can also do the same thing with the yellow if you don't want it as bright. Okay, that's how you add lights to a wall. What I'm going to do for the other part of this tutorial is add lights to a lamp that's on the wall. Okay, I'm going to have to pause you for a minute because for some reason it doesn't like me to just bring these in and drop them in right now because the video's running. Usually you could just drop it in. Okay, so one moment.